Theory's career is heading southbound. Or is it? Because it seems like Monday Night Raw may have a bit more for Austin Theory than we thought. Well, I kind of predicted it in my video from last week. But let's get into it. Some thoughts on not only Austin Theory, a little bit of a quick review of Raw, but also some thoughts on Logan Paul's proposed match for WrestleMania 39. Let's get on to it. Before I get to my thoughts on Austin Theory and as to whether or not I believe he will be able to rebound, as well as the whole Logan Paul talk, let's get on to a bit of a highlight reel for Monday Night Raw. You had Mustafa Ali, getting absolutely destroyed by Bobby Lashley. Mia Yim defeated Tamina. Chad Gable defeated Matt Riddle. Miz defeated Johnny Gargano. No, that's not what happened. Just checking to see if you're still paying attention. Gargano essentially continued to antagonize The Miz and raise the stakes, as it's going to be Dexter Lumis versus The Miz. And if The Miz loses to Dexter Lumis at Survivor Series, I believe that he would have to not only pay Dexter what he's owed, but that Dexter will get a contract with WWE. Along with that, Dominic defeated Shelton Benjamin. Mia Yim joins Bianca Belair's team after Io Sky defeated Dana Brooke. Austin Theory, which we'll get a bit more onto, lost to Dolph Ziggler by disqualification. Baron Corbin defeated Tozawa, and Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor to retain the United States title after some interference from the Judgment Day. Now, let's get on to Austin Theory. Or not, as well as everybody else was in the whole wrestling world, was Austin Theory buried last week when he cashed in unsuccessfully for the Money in the Bank contract? And to also answer my question that I had as to whether or not they were going to do something involving giving him the Money in the Bank briefcase backs because of, well, it's an open challenge, so it doesn't count. The answer to both is no. Instead, what happened is that Austin Theory actually proved quite a good point that Seth Rollins is one of the most highest threat champions currently in WWE. Very, very decorated professional wrestler. And if he were to cash in on Roman Reigns, considering what happened the last 2 times, he would get decked and lose his cash anyways, labeling it as an anchor off of his shoulders. And quite frankly, that we're going to see a bit of a new Theory. And lo and behold, let's get on to his match with Dolph Ziggler. So Theory came out like a house of fire. Mans showed a whole lot more ruthless aggression as he wound up nearly defeating Dolph Ziggler, hitting him with the 8-count down. However, before he could get the victory, this man absolutely snapped. And he proceeded to hit him with, I believe, 2 more 8-count downs. I don't know if it was 2 or if it was 3 in total, before he wound up giving Dolph Ziggler the absolute beats, beating the absolute hell out of Dolph Ziggler, spilling onto the outside, brawling until referees and security and personnel all had to force him off of Ziggler. And that wouldn't be the end of Austin Theory for this night. No. After the main event, Austin Theory came right back out to absolutely destroy Seth Rollins as well. And as you can see, he ended up holding up the United States title. And that begs the question, do I think Austin Theory is going to be okay? And the answer, to put it shortly, yes. At least at the moment, it seems like he is going to make quite the rebound. That Money in the Bank contract being gone may very well become a blessing in disguise. I'm still not quite in agreement with how they did it though. But at the end of the day, this man no longer came out with the selfies, no longer came out looking like a doofus up in the clouds. He came out and looked grizzled, he looked insane, and he showed a lot more aggression and absolutely destroyed Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. So I think there is one thing we could do here with Austin Theory, and that is continue removing elements, the bad elements, I should say, from Austin Theory. Hopefully he can get a new theme song sooner or later. Maybe even a new theme, theme, but also a new finisher as well. Because I'll be real, the 8-count down is a little bit, his finisher back in NXT was a lot better. And more aggression, more ruthless aggression. And speaking of ruthless aggression, excuse me, I can't speak. Ruthless aggression. It's John Cena. Logan Paul, his injury is not as severe as was first thought. Don't recall what was misdiagnosed, whether it was the MCL or the ACL. I believe his meniscus is completely shot, and it's either one or the other between MCL or ACL that is not injured, while the other one is. But he did stay on the Impulsive podcast. That he did send a shot to Triple H that he wanted to go ahead and face John Cena as a potential opportunity to break the internet again. Now, as to whether or not I would want to see this match personally, you know what? I'll do this. This weekend, I will make a video for my top 5 matches that I want to see John Cena in. And truth be told, Logan Paul might actually be there. I kind of want to see Logan Paul versus John Cena. So, quite frankly, I could see it actually breaking the internet again. I could see it being something absolutely crazy for WrestleMania 39. And there's only like one person right now I could think that would be a better choice, and that would be potentially Austin Theory. But I'll get more onto that this weekend in my video of top 10 or maybe top 5 people that want to see John Cena face, at least me personally. But that will be for this weekend. Perhaps you can see that video popping up now in your recommended for what videos you should see next. But regardless, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I am out.